Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, what a move. There's a crease. Rimmed out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line.
He lost one down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Walls. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. The run inside, it's Griffin. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's first down. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Griffin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Griffin. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hands it off on the counter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Touchdown, Ducks! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltoppers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bear. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Walls. Pulls it in, it's Griffin. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he
snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now
looking deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Looking for space. It's Parrish. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fires left side. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They're trying to slow that rush down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. There he goes down the right side. At the 30. The 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll try. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You have to understand. It's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Scanning the field, it's Walls. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to run it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense gets it done with that. Interception return.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Under fire. Sliding to his left. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Flowers. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Made a defender miss. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies.